You can come, ladies, come on. There's no reason to stay in the back. 도장 owners, like the master saying, you know. Here, I made a school brochure with the couple things I want to share. I found out the printing cost in Korea is about 50% cheaper than America. And I have this template. You can just change in a few things there, such as pictures. You can have your own dojang brochure, printed out. Full color brochure. All this four-fold right here, front and back. I think it's more than 50%. Korea. Just want to share. Yeah. Also, we made a school calendar for the martial art calendar here. The teacher can only guide. It's up to student to carry out things like the Chinese and Korean and English, and put all our school locations at the bottom, where that the headquarters directly involving schools right here. So this is we've been handing out to our students this Christmas gift. Last year we sent out the Christmas card, but this year I wanted to give away something, something that can keep all year long. So I made this, the calendar. This was a very good idea. I just want to share with you. Okay. So I also made this in Korea. So we have this November and December. Even though it's a Korean, it's all American calendar, American holidays. Because you can request. So that was very good. All these very traditional pictures, very traditional messages of the martial arts. So, we have a couple more things to do today. I'm not ending it, but I just want to have some calm and slow time to share information and together. We're opening up another school that myself and our headquarters will be directly involving. We're opening up one more school in the Greenbrier Valley County, West Virginia. It's a resort town, and the West Virginia is like almost parallel to like Appalachian, mountain range, and the Highway 64, crossing the Blue Ridge Parkway there in West Virginia. Very nice little town. Okay, population is small, but someday, and I want to have our outdoor training center in the mountain. That's the one reason I started searching for the location out there. We found one good site, and we can have a good start out there. So Master Park, sure. And I'm sending Master Park to start school in West Virginia. So he'll be leaving next Tuesday. So basically, all set to go. We also have his telephone number at the bottom of the calendar, Greenbrier Valley. And you can also, I think some of you heard about the Greenbrier Resort, Greenbrier Hotel. Like per night, $500 per night, and very, very luxury resort is out there. It's very nice. And plus, only 1 hour, 1 hour from the snowshoe, the ski resort. So that we do have a school out there, so when you go skiing, winter green is only 1 hour, snowshoe is only 1 hour, and the location is very clean and neat, so we're going to have a grand opening in February, February the 26th. So probably we're going to have snow out there, but up in the mountains, snow is a lot more than here. So that's the one thing, it is happening I want to share with you. Okay? So I know he will do a very good job out there, and I have good hope, and I trust his ability. He's a very good guy, plus he works very hard. He's very smart, and I know he will make it happen. So give him a Okay, thank you. Instructors, you know what? Do you know how hard it is to get together 3 times a year? It is very hard. We may see each other once in a while at testing time, and our tournament time, or telephone call, things like that. Sometimes you may pop in and I may pop in. I think it's very, very important you become a student one day. Then we set aside time 3 times a year, 24 hours. Of course, you have to sacrifice from your family time, but we are in this Taekwondo program. So if you can commit to train, mark on your calendar. Once you come, it's very difficult to get up from the couch, right? But once you go to class, I'm glad I came. Same thing, our training camp too. And I have the things going on. I'm supposed to go to shopping and other things. So this becomes like a 3rd priority or a 2nd priority. And I want to request to you, it is 3 times a year, we get together and we train. Even though simply you come here, sit down and listen to our instructor's message and to feel the energy, get the motivation, and that's really good. I'd like to request you mark on your calendar for whenever we have instructor training camp, please participate. It is for you. I don't think I'm asking, I'm pressing you. And sometimes I motivate you to come because I know I'm not doing anything harmful to you. And we come and we train. You know what? Otherwise, 1 year passes by without getting together. And 2 years pass by out of sight, out of mind. Then you just all of a sudden, anything in our life, it just takes a little effort to be in, just like this. And that's the way. Relationship, same thing, it's like a farming, you know. Husband and wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, even friendship. You have to work at it, otherwise it dies down. No matter what it is. I think same thing too, our dojang relationship here. So training 3 times a year, and I hope you're going to be able to make, we get together, we sleep on the same floor, and we sweat. Sometimes we pass out, then one person helping. And I think this is our journey. We all have to support one another. But speaking about the camp, we have 3 camps each year. August camp is a certification camp. Every year, all the summer camp is certification camp. Winter time, springtime, it's camp like this. For August camp, we actually issue a certification. You are an instructor, you are junior instructor, you are leadership trainees. You know what we did so far, Master Singh?
Yes, sir.
He's a yellow belt student. Remember, he's a yellow belt student. Perhaps he's a green belt. But he's a role model in our school. He comes. So, Master Lee, I'm very happy to recognize this guy, Stephen. He's only high yellow. I'm going to recognize him as an assistant instructor. I actually spell out assistant. So in front of the student, he's doing a very good job. Assistant instructor is high yellow. We've been doing that in our classroom all this time. We've been doing it. Even though he's high yellow. We're trying to develop the leadership. We're trying to develop a special team in our dojang. Then, instead of we doing that in the classroom, And I want instructors to recognize some of those people by inviting to our summer camp. Invite them. This Stephen is a very good higher law, but I'm going to wait. He may assist me. I'm going to wait. So I'm going to give him special invitation. He's low ranking. They cannot come to instructors camp unless they are invited by the instructor. So low ranking student actually they attend our summer camp because instructor invited. He has a reason. So he's only higher low but doing very good job. I want to recognize him. Now by the time when he comes to instructor's camp, he becomes a blue now, right? Then we recognize him as a leadership trainee or assistant instructor. We never call instructor. We never call instructor because of a ranking. But like we did higher low assistant instructor, like we did leadership training for the other people, we do that. So during the instructor training camp in summertime, we issue the certification. Second degree black belt and up, we say instructor. If they are first dan, they can be either assistant. We never call first dan as an official instructor. Second dan and up only. Fourth degree black belt and up, then we say master. Within our school system, we are one family. Within our school system, we call fourth dan and up master, and we say, hey, this is like our expiration is 1 year. You know, I don't want them to come only to get the certification and disappear, and all of a sudden next month I find out he's opening up the dojang down the street. Some people do that. So without thinking about that, making sure we have that relationship and are coming once a year, get another one, which is more than anything we get together in training. So summertime, we issue certification. Winter and springtime, like we have a good time, we enhance our training, and that's what we do. So I want to let you know. So summertime instructor camp, and I expect a few more people will be attending because of the getting their certification renewed and issued. So that's the training camp, 3 times a year. Then one event I request all of you to attend will be our largest school event, which I consider this is the most important event for our family. We call BBW/USA Festival. And this year, last year we did at the Merida College and the Hillsborough Street Rally. And this year we set the date, April 2nd, 2005, Saturday. We're going to be closing the dojangs here in Raleigh and West Virginia that I'm directly involving. We're going to have a festival going on, and I expect all the instructors to come, all the students participating, so we become one family, get to know. And that is the BBW USA Festival, and that will be April 2nd. And also that's the weekend for the instructors training camp, April 1st and April 2nd. Other than that, you are busy with your school. Other than that, you are busy with the other training things and your testing matter and training camp. But our largest school event in April, I'd like to see every one of you participate and be a part of the event. And you can go to website, our Dojang website. I always put out next year's schedule by the October the 15th. You're gonna see me always, latest by October, you're gonna see my new upcoming year schedule came out. 2004 schedule came in mid-October. 2005 schedule coming out in mid-October. So this is 2005 schedule came out in mid-October, and we posted this information on our website. www.blackbeltworld.com. You can go there, you can find out a lot of things about the Dojang event if you can take a look. 잔다 지금? Somebody sleeping? And couple things I want to do. How many remember how many got the college scholarship last year? This is only I recommend. I hope Master Vincent doing it. I hope Master Wickham doing it. I hope Master Bullock doing it. Master Singh doing it. I hope you guys doing this year. Scholarship. And I feel so happy that will be able to help some of the college students to go to school. I mean, this is something where we put so much emphasis on our school's education. We're all involved and just get together here a little bit of the time and kick it down, break it down. And we trying to send away. Last year, I think we had, I know Amber received, huh? Okay, and Thomas received, Valerie, and few people there. Actually, we gave away, what, five people? Five people. $2,500 per person, right? Huh? Not bad. In fact, and I want to give away $5,000 per person per year. It's more than possibility. We have a checking account. We still have some money saved from last year. I'd like to keep at least $50,000 in our checking account on that. Master Nelson's, so diligent to keep up with all the college scholarship accounts. Mr. Valley, who's not here today, is always behind, making sure tax report and all that. Especially Mr. Valley and Master Nelson, they are a tremendous backbone for our college scholarship account. You can set that up. We set up non-profit organization for that one. They write the check. I only receive the bank statement. I cannot even open up. I have to get that out to Mr. Valley or Master Nelson so that they can be in charge. We have a breakathon, a march. We can do a couple of things. You can do individually in school, or perhaps you participate, you will breakathon. Let's say Orlando School do breakathon. Master Bullock Dojang has breakathon. Then just let us know how much you have raised. Then all the pledges go to BBW scholarship. Then you can go and select a couple of people from your Dojang. See? Then we can present their money. We select and present their money during our BBW festival. We always present the check on BBW festival time. So we'd like to have a breakathon always at least 1 month before the event. But this year it's too quick about the 20 days before the event. But that's the thing. So I like to see schools participating in the breakathon. Help your student. Let's say you select a couple of people from Orlando, then just go ahead, because it's a lot better because every school is participating. We can actually send many people that can receive the benefit. Let's say we have $50,000 in our checking account. Then we can select $5,000 for 10 people. But if it is $1,000 per person, we can even select 50 people. Then normally my scholarship committee, they deciding it. Then I think about it, I think we can raise up this year a little bit. I truly believe this is a good endeavor we're trying to do. I want to see a couple of the Master Vincent's Dojang students taking advantage of this scholarship. $2,000, it's all right. That's a good gesture, what we can do for our students. And that it takes an effort. It takes a whole village to raise a child. Same thing. It takes an everyone's effort to make one thing happen. But this is a good thing. So we always have, whether small or large, even though we raise only, in some reason we raise about like $4,000 per school. Then only 10% of the student body participating last year. Hey! Only 10% of the student body participated, we still raised the $4,000. 100 students, only 10 people participated. But with a little more organization, a little more announcement, then let's say we organize it very well. Let's say 40 people, 40 students participate now. You know what? That will become $8,000, $9,000. So I think we have to, announce more effectively and help one another. Let us put the education strong, and they are attending college. They are in grad school. They need some financial support. They've been a sincere member of our BBW/USA schools. We want to help them. Period. This year we have a March the 12th. So this year may be too late, but year 2005. Okay, you can do in your dojang that the break-a-thon. Then we raise fund together. Then order and a fund deposit into our BBW College Scholarship account. Then you select your student in your location, Orlando, Raleigh, Sanford, Charlotte, whatever. Then we let them know they're going to be receiving the check. Basic guideline is on the web page. I just want to share, and it is simple. We're not going to quit. Last year, people think it's only 10 people participated. Oh, no support. You're going to see me in this case, in this endeavor, I'm not going to quit on this. Only one person participates out of the 500 members we have, we're going to go on. Some reason people that, that's not my part, so that I'm not really participating to break it down. I cannot really ask people to pledge. They're so good at doing like Girl Scout cookies and Boy Scout cookies and fundraising at school, and they're having a hard time with this. But thing is, depending on how we motivate them, I think that's the key. So that's the about college break-a-thon and the scholarship break-a-thon. And other than that, take a look at our the locations, the calendar, see what's happening, and if you're able to, go to one. For example, Master Singh has testing. Master Singh has testing. Then Master Joe can go to his testing. Congratulating, that's good. I want you to do that. For example, Master Joe's getting married someday, then you're gonna, he's giving you the invitation later on. All right, man, goodbye. I'm too busy. I'm in Charlotte, I cannot go, your town, that's too far away. Here, come on. See, we have something, we have to develop the culture. You pay $500 an airline ticket and friendship, we need it. Those things, when you live your life and manage your life and the family, you're going to find it is fairly essential. Master Vincent's, let's say Master Vincent, he's getting married. Same thing.
I'm waiting for the
And I think there's so many females.
I want you to tell my students right now that I'm not getting married. Tell them right now that I'm not getting married.
Okay, he's not getting married now.
I'm not. You understand?
Not today.
Not today.
Not today.
Okay.
next time the lucky.
And I think all the females are there blind, right? Yes.
And I see your baby.
I'm Master Stone's son. They say, Master Stone's son's getting married. We all need to go. Right? That's it. You can congratulate him, with family. I just want to have that kind of relationship among myself. It is important.
Brandon, I'm not getting married. Do you understand? Diego, do you understand? I'm not getting married.
Next week.
Maybe next week.
Tomorrow.
Next Monday, Johnny Griffin, do you understand?
An hour.
Why do you have to keep emphasizing that? Let it go.
Who is this person? We have to approve.
Did you get married?
Yeah, make sure congratulate them when there's something good and there's something sad. Making sure let them know you are with them too. I want to have that relationship among us. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. It's always good. We have to have that. Yeah.
Married, didn't tell me.
Shut up.
Invitations are going out tomorrow.
Okay.
Hold it.
Let's say you're a teacher and something that you need to appreciate. You can set aside time and visit too. It's important. You are very busy, so you can make it as an important priority. New Year's Day, their birthdays, something important day. Take your family, then you visit them, huh? And that's the way we're gonna have relationship will be continuing. All things happening that way. One day, I don't know, New Year's Day was on Christmas Day. Master Singh brought all his family to me. I was so surprised. It was last day or something, and actually he took his time. He came to America because of me. So he has something going on, and I'm very happy that he's doing so well. See, he's true man and true master. I always say to anyone, but I think everything, all his action really speaks.
Thank you, sir.
I mean, truly, that I have to, that in my heart, and you do everything, you do so well. I mean, respect is actually, you do so well for somebody, then you gain it. I want to ask you a couple of things here. What you think about? Your students say, parents say in the lobby, we have 25 people training right now. They go, man, this class is too crowded. They say, class is too crowded. If they say one thing, then that's fine. And talking to next mom, you know what, this class is too crowded. I'm not sure how my son's getting. Even though the first thing they looking at it, even though instructors are excellent, 2 instructors, even 3 instructors doing fantastic job, they say, what would you do? Instructor Silly, stand up.
Sir?
He's all the way from Toronto, Canada. Give him a hand. Let's say parents will say that, what would you do? How would you react?
I'd address the issue. First off, one of the benefits of our club, we have 5 instructors on the floor. Most clubs will have 10 students in the class to 1 instructor. You have 25 students in our class, we have 5 instructors. It's a 5-to-1 ratio. Okay, next up, I point to her, how long has your son been here for? He's been here for 3 months. That's the benefits of martial arts training for him? Yes, I have. What have the benefits been? How to verbalize them to him. Well, his attention is better, his focus is better, his grades are getting better in school. So how can you say our classes are too crowded when your son's improving, you have the best ratio? So what else I do to help you?
So you actually take time and communicate.
Exactly.
Have a say.
Okay.
Instructor Matthews, what would you do? She's not actually involving in school operations. She's like, she's SBI agent, the state, State Bureau of the, but anyway, she's involving with a lot of leaderships, and she was teaching and training very actively. Yeah. Let's say, what is your, how do you react?
Sir, the ditto what he said also, but communication I think is very important.
Yeah.
Once you find out why the person is saying that can help and give you reason to act on it. If it might be that your student is doesn't look like they're doing the same thing as the other students in the class as far as technique, then if it need be, I would actually have a senior instructor to work a little more privately and assure that parent that that's what we're going to do. But I think
Communication key.
is what they tell you.
Can you think of any other way to make the statement positive? Because that's something what bothers me, because the tone, the way it was negative comment. Basically, the initiation, the motives was negative. So we have to redirect that. So communication is one good way. It's very important. Unless you you control that early stage, problem will begin. One parent to say, the other parent, yeah, I think so. The other parent, I say, problem will begin. One of the steps in front desk, I think today's class is very large. Then problem is even bigger. So whatever it is, you know what? We want to have a good class size. We want to provide a good lesson. But the thing is, we really do not have an idea what to handle when situations, especially negative situations, happen. And I want to issue that when you hear things like that, I want to hear how you are reacting. Would you just listen? Well, would you really participate and support that statement? Well, would you actually talk with them, listen, and find out, hey, don't you think it's really motivation, exciting? More people, they get so excited. Martial arts and learning Taekwondo, one person another, mingling, they get so much excitement, they get extra energy. It's just like a synergy fact. Look at, not only we have a good instructor ratio, you actually see them. You remember, that's instructor right, that's instructor out there. But also, look at this class energy. 2 people, 1 people, your son will be a lot more energetic, learning so much. He wants to learn. He's willing to learn, he's willing to improve. That's the foundation for everything, motivation. So you can say things, again, communication. Now, you hear quite a few of this here. I'm a black belt in this school. I'm an instructor in this school, or perhaps I'm a master in this school. Let's say master. I'm a master. I do not want my student to see me cleaning the restroom and wiping the toilet. What would you say? Let's say you are master. Then in your mind you say, I don't want my student to see me wiping the toilet. That's right.
Lead by example.
Huh?
Lead by example.
Yes.
You want your students to help clean the dojo, I can see you cleaning the dojo.
Sure.
Motivates them to clean as well.
That's right. I'm a black belt. I'm ashamed to be vacuuming. Then you pick up trashes too in front of them. That's fine.
What they've got to learn is that that's normal life skills,
Yes.
and that master or not,
Uh-huh.
you have to learn them. And you learn them by doing.
It's also,
So there's nothing degrading about that. It's just another thing that needs to be done. And that's what you're trying to instill in them. I mean,
Yeah.
even if they see you with any rank, high rank,
Sure.
it doesn't really matter. It doesn't make you less in their eyes.
Yes.
Shouldn't.
Yeah. Yes.
So I can say that, but to master, you have to be master of anything, maybe vacuuming or
That's right.
cleaning the restroom. When you clean the restroom, you're supposed to make a master's clean the restroom. So anybody can go and notice that.
Sir,
Yes.
I like what I'm hearing too, because role model. If we're doing it, or master's doing it, we're leaders. Not only that, I think that also with the younger ones, and this is not just in Taekwondo here in our school, our dojo, but also at home, because the same way we would do with our children, we need to. A lot of times we might tell them to do something, clean something, and they might not know how to do it. You know, sometimes when we look and say, they didn't do it as good as we wanted. So if we're being a master at doing it and showing them,
That's right.
it's clean and it's sparkly, then they can come behind us and see and do the same thing.
Sometimes it may take a long time for them to actually learn, but we keep doing.
And they know how high their potential can get, and they keep working at it, and they get better and better and better. Yes, sir.
It is really hard to be a master. I want you to know that. Because you have to set the example, role model, a lot of things. Now, you are standing in the lobby and you are bowing. You are you are instructor. You're bowing to yellow belt. What do you think? They don't bow to you. Hey, you. See me? Bow. Yes.
Sometimes I think you have to, as a master or as an instructor, as a black belt, you have to take that responsibility because there's not that don't know that education. So you have to educate them, but you have to do it in a way where they can understand it and not what you just do. Like you can't just expect lower rank adults to, because for example, there are a lot of white people who don't know all of it. It's just about education, about ethics.
Yeah, let us keep that. Joseph?
Since you're saying it's the yellow belt, they may know how to balance the person, but maybe like often did mistakes and they forgot what to do. So when they see them the second time, they don't bow second time, they're telling them that's what you're supposed to do.
We have to teach them.
Yeah, here, the one way, what I recommended for you, everybody here, we bow them. Hi, how are you? Good to see you. You bow them first, there's nothing to be sure. They are yellow belt, you bow to them. Then you can say when you bow, and next time when you come, we bow together, okay? Hmm? That way. Hey Joseph, how old are you? 12 years old?
Yes, sir.
Joseph, stand up. Jelani, stand up, green belt. They meet each other and Joseph is complaining. And see me, you're supposed to bow to me. And Jelani has a problem later on. I hate it. Every time I go, this guy's asking me to do push-up. Because I don't bow to him. Would you do that to him?
No.
Because you are higher ranking than Jelani is a lot taller, a lot older than you, right? Then you can always bow. Does that make you are really downgrading?
Yes, sir.
Does that make you are very inferior?
I under question or statement.
So even though you are higher ranking, we can show respect
Oh, yes.
and
sir.
actually, that's a good way of teaching, right?
Yes, sir.
If he doesn't bow to you, you bow to him all the time.
Yes, sir.
If he doesn't bow to you, you bow to him 100 times, he doesn't do it, just keep doing it. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Have a seat, please. Some of the things happening right here. Now, my class is beginning 11 o'clock in the morning. I always open up my school 10:55. And basically, students are waiting at the door because they're already used to. I know my instructor's always late, but I like him anyway. So they're actually waiting at the door and coming in. Sorry, they go in. Now, tell me. Master Bola, what do you think? Instructor responsible, opening up school 5 minutes before classes.
No, sir.
I mean, they gotta have a time to get changed.
Yes, sir.
And they gotta have a sit down and warm up, right?
Yes, sir.
Jonathan, stand up. Tell me.
Sir.
They open up the school like 5 minutes before class is beginning. They have all kinds of excuses. Oh, actually, I had to take my girlfriend's car. Is broke today. I had to take her to the thing. And my father had emergency. So every day he has emergency. Every day. I mean, just none of the days has just gone by. Always having some reasons. Yeah.
You know, we are taught to make preparation and everything.
Yeah.
To always prepare. That is not responsible to come in 5 minutes early because you don't leave to go to work 5 minutes early to go to work. And because you don't know what you might run into. You might run into traffic or be late. Same thing, you don't know what can happen here. So you have to have preparation first.
Yeah, but thing is, the students are very, very happy. Students are happy because students know the person so well. But thing is, that kind of attitude will stop the progress. They're gonna be happy with the person for the time being. You want to grow, and that kind of a habit in your life, is it really healthy? Yes.
How do you know the students are happy? There could be 10 more that aren't telling you they're not happy with this guy who's late.
But this guy's good at teaching, so either way they're happy. But I'm just talking about,
Yes.
the attitude.
Yes.
This guy's good.
They may not have another school to go to.
Perhaps. That's Amber.
I think that even if the students are happy, if you're still losing something that they could be gaining, and that is inspiration from walking in and seeing that your instructor is there and he's already been training and already been preparing himself, and he's ready to go and ready to teach you, rather than just he's running in, he's got his bags and he'll go change real fast and then okay, let's start class. He's ready. He's been anticipating your arrival and he's ready to teach you. So I think it's inspiring.
Here, Amber, she's only 17 years old. She's already in college. And yesterday, I was very impressed at your leadership, all your performance. But particularly, I want to recognize your leadership portion of your exam. I mean, I initiated and you set the tone. I saw her, cultivating her leadership with her teammates, asking them to come, helping them, on the side a little bit. 10 minutes, 30 minutes, and they coming out and they know, she's been working with them. And the communication skills. Leadership portion is not really hard, duty for the exam, but it is really hard for many people. But I truly believe Amber set the tone this time. So you have a good idea what to do during the leadership portion of the exam, and which is a very important portion of our exam. I'm so proud that we have that portion in our exam, that's in our exam, the curriculum. So I was very impressed at your the presentation there, along with the other one, and I thank you.
Good job, Amber.
And also, she was mentioning beginning of the essay, it's not so much how much you know, but it's so much how much you care. What good is it, I have a 7th degree black belt, 8th degree black belt, and maybe, I was champion of the world, and, I can fly like, 10 foot in a high things. What good is it? And I have several PhDs, I'm so smart, and people do really care. Of course, they think you are good. But actually, how much you care will be the winner. Even though you have only green belt, you're going to be winning against 5th degree black belt, who has much knowledge with less care attitude. Oh, I have a habit, because I get so pumped up when I teach class, so I always ending my class 15 minutes late. I don't even look at my clock. I have no time concept. And they are okay, my parents are happy, because I had a good class. And some of them, they're joining and looking at it, I have to, you know what, sometimes American people, they have to go home 1 minute, pull them out, waiting. But some of them, they are very happy in the back, because they get extra class. See, one unhappy, one happy. Instructor Villa, stand up. What would you say?
Sir.
The instructors are always finishing class late.
Sir.
15 minutes late always.
I would say, sir,
Sometimes.
I would say that it's not appropriate. All the people have other plans, other things that they need to do. So I would respect their time that they spend here and utilize it wisely, sir.
Because what? We are professional. We are professional people here. They're going to understand. I mean, it's unreasonable. It's happening like that all the time. And some people, you know what? Some of the classroom people, they are happy because my son's getting extra attention. And this guy thinking, see, my student love it. Don't realize how important that is. Finishing, beginning, ending on time. So excitement carries over and lose that value of professionalism. Hey Terry, what do you think? Let's say, stand up.
Yes, sir.
Let's say you are teaching class, right? And you're teaching one of the Young Tiger class. You are so pumped up, huh? Later on you realize you are 15 minutes delayed. What would you do? Are you going to be happy about you?
Are you gonna be happy about being 15 minutes over? Probably not.
Probably going to be happy because students are happy.
If the students are excited.
Do you think that's a really good habit?
If the students are excited and they're motivated and they're moving, it's going to make me happy.
So you're going to do again next class.
Yeah, because there's a schedule established for a purpose, and especially young Tiger parents, they have tight schedules, and they very much like to keep to them. Sticking to the schedule, even if you have to take that motivation that you gain by your students being excited and happy and pass it on to the next class, but you have to stay on the schedule when you do that. Just let that energy build in the next class to draw them back in the next time.
Okay, have a second, please. I went to my brother's dojo in Cary. He has 9:30 class and 7-year-old boy coming. Man, white belt. In my mind, that's too late. Quite a few came. Whoa. Now, yellow belt and under class is 7:30 at night, and I have a green belt and up class is 8:30 at night. Let's say my students say it's too late for me for me to come 8:30 class. Then you as an instructor, you're gonna say it's okay, you can come 7:30. It's all right. I know it's late for you. Aliyah, stand up. Let's say instructor doing that. What would you think about the instructor?
I would say it was wrong, sir, because you have the schedule to keep, and if you have an expected schedule with the students that are supposed to be there at that time and you make special allowances, then you'll end up having to do special allowances all the time.
Special allowances all the time.
Sir.
Then you're going to kill the next class.
Yes, sir. Then the other students don't get the attention that they need.
Have a seat. Master Vincent, what do you think?
I agree, sir.
Do you do that?
No, sir.
What about Master Wickham?
Sure.
8:30 class. I'm 9 years old. I gotta go to class.
No, sir. Several classes, my last class, number 8.
Instructor Andrea, what do you think? Now she's from Canada as well. Give her an all the way. And she her has a different career. She teaches the dojang, BBW in Toronto dojang, Master Chang's Saturdays and Sundays. During the weekdays, she's like a film and the TV coordinator, and she does involvement with a lot of acting and actors and actresses. She's actually you guys, some of you get to know her. You may be an extra. Yeah, what do you think?
I'm agreeing with what everyone's saying. I don't think you should make special allowances to schedule. It would take away from other students, and they can always come on the weekend if that weeknight is too late for them. There are other classes which they can go to.
I will allow upper rank belts to come to lower rank classes, but they have to come with the understanding that they're not going to do their curriculum. They're going to do the lower rank class curriculum. And I can actually use them as demonstration.
No, but thing is, they are doing it all the time. You want to have later class active there. Then you know that later class is already dead.
Yeah.
Then you keep doing that. And special allowance is a good habit as a management.
No.
We say only once in a while high ranking can come to low ranking class for the review. When they are not able to make classes, it becomes a habit. And you think, oh yeah, it's too late, 8:30 is too late, that I'm going to have them come early. And they also say 8:30 is too late, I'm going to be coming early. Remember, whatever you set the tone, it will happen. Right?
Sir.
Next. I'm a second dan, but another school just opened up by my house. I enrolled there because I'm always looking for something new. I don't have to tell my instructor about that. I just join. Then he comes around all the time and bragging about new school to our student. Then later on I find out 6 months later he quits that school too. Hey Josh, you stand up. What do you think? They're second degree black belt, they're having that attitude.
Is he starting all over, or?
No, the school's happy to accept his money and his ranking.
Quits the school, or the teacher for him?
Yeah, I mean he just quit our school. He's been coming to our school all the time. But all of a sudden, another school is closer to his house. The thing is, he's not a white belt, he's a black belt. Well, she's a black belt. Second now.
Then he didn't learn respect or honor in school.
Maybe he didn't like somebody in his other school, and he decided
So,
to change.
thank you. Sometimes, it can be sensitive issue. I want to talk about those. Relationship. Our freedom country, whatever you do, that's okay. It's a free market here. If one sells 5 cents, the other one sells for 3 cents, I'm going to go for that. it will happen. But we are a lot more than that relationship within we are established through the sweat and the many years of a training and advices and a hurting feeling, but good feeling, good friends, and the connection we made, sad day and good days.
Well,
Yes, sir.
one important fact is you have put your time and investment in that student. He has reached that rank. It is time for him to put back into the school what he has taken from the school. So when you have given him your time, your teaching, the skills that he needs to learn, he needs to now put back. That's part of being part of the school. It's a loyalty thing to some degree, but you must put back what you have taken. So you can't just simply take and walk away. That's not.
But there's so many people out there, and actually, the thing is, we want to teach them, we want to give them a good lessons. Mr. Vincent.
I agree with him, but
It can happen to anyone,
a
though.
lot of students feel as if the money that they give you on a monthly basis for their support, which is their support to that school, is actually not taking, it's giving back. Do you understand what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah.
You're providing a service, and I agree with what you're saying, that they should want to give back. They should want to be able to be a part of the school and doing other things. But you can't go on that one premise, because if you do,
Well, unfortunately, it's something that he has stated up on the wall in the back there, that you don't get a bill, you don't buy it.
no, you.
I mean, you have to earn it. So in that journey of doing that earning, it's not a matter of greenbacks and dollars and finances to say, that's, I believe, I'm paying for it.
That's not what a parent thinks, though.
Yeah. But the parent isn't the student.
I understand that. That's not what a parent
But the parent makes the decision. You have to understand, when you're dealing with students, especially children, their parents go, you know what, it's $5 cheaper down the road. I'm gonna pull my son out and take him down there. You know, that's business. We agree with you,
I
but
think
Very, very tough issue.
One second.
The key point that Master Lee was saying is that he didn't talk to his instructor about it. That's the point that he should have. He should have had respect enough with his instructor to discuss the situation with him.
And because she was not guided properly, he doesn't know how to distinguish between wrong and right. And just like going to market, he has that concept. Or perhaps his initial motives it can be naive or it can be negative. I don't like it anyway. I don't like the way school is run, so I'm moving anyway. That type. But he's already second dan or third dan, already had a good established relationship here. Yes.
Mr. Lee, I think also it has, excuse me, sir. I think also it has something to do with loyalty and respect.
Yes.
You could also have that student, you can talk to them as you get instructors. You can talk to them and find out why they might be looking for another student. And let them share with you why, and then feed off of whatever response they give you from there. But of course, you're gonna turn around and make it be something positive.
So basically communication.
You can do that too, right?
Yes.
I'd like to open another idea, another part of this question that I don't think has been addressed is you're the instructor of a school. A second-degree black belt from another school comes to you and asks to join. How do you respond?
Well, we always ask, I know they say on the cows, why are you here? Why do you want to join our club? Is relationship with the school still good? I know a lot of times none of our business, but again, we didn't want to bring a bad egg into our family. The guys are rolling and bouncing club to club to club. We didn't want him to come to our club just for his money, be there for a few months, take off go somewhere else, and bring a bad attitude. So yeah, we sort of interview them first. But we have turned a few black belts away. I know it's bad to say, 'cause you want to help everybody, because there's always you know, 'cause the charcoal, you can press, making the diamond, and help him, we change him. But if his trait is bounce from club to club to club, I think you're better off just saying, you know what, I'm sorry, you know, try here, or try something else. Something you don't want to bring into your family. Negative energy, he's loyal. Not supposed to, he's not going to be loyal.
They didn't learn from the beginning what they were supposed to.
Yeah, Master, go sit down. Jonathan, I saw your hands going up.
Yes, sir. Just with